As a data professional, I listened with a very different set of ears to what was being asked yesterday. And then I took some of the questions that were being asked and I compared them between all the different platforms' privacy policies. Every single platform said they were transferring US data to other countries. I drilled down into the privacy policies to really look at data security and retention. I really wanted to see what they were saying about their data. I can tell you from going through TikTok's data security and retention, they are very clear about what is happening with very little nuance. I want you to pay really close attention when I compare what I'm about to read from TikTok versus what I'll read from Meta and how you can infer something that may not be said, but sounds like it is. But it's not. Bias is everywhere, so let's pay attention. TikTok may transmit your data to servers or data centers outside of the United States for storage or processing. That's just telling you, outside the US. Here's what Meta says. We can transfer your data to different infrastructure or data centers, including United States, Ireland, Denmark, Sweden, among others. 1. United States, of course, that's where we are. Ireland, Denmark, Sweden are all under GDPR, which is a phenomenal data regulation that we should have in the US. 3 of these 4 countries are data-centric, data privacy, data-driven countries, making sure that the ability for their citizens to be able to control their data is in their hands and not in the government hands. But then they go on to say, among others. Well, what others? It's almost like they were trying to make you feel safe, like they were making all the right decisions, but why would they just not tell us the others? It's like they're trying to give us peace of mind while holding back the full truth. Because if you're willing to list some, just list all. Another thing I noticed when I was going through was how they talked about metadata, and even the difference in the verbiage between TikTok versus Meta it stands out to me. So metadata is actually the data behind your data. You can kind of think of it as shorthand or keywords for your data. Basically, it's just extracting the big chunks and leaving out the little bits. Again, they are very clear with how they are using all metadata. Let's compare that to Meta. Meta has a lot of learn more, a lot of drop-down tabs. Read our policy, go here for more information. So to me, from the idea that you are having to go track down a whole bunch of information in order to try and formulate that into a puzzle, instead of just scrolling through the T's and C's really easily, terms and conditions, to me, that seems like something's being hidden somewhere that they're hoping you won't stumble across. There were several privacy topics that I was looking for in Meta and I was not able to find because of so many different click here, go there, all of that. TikTok, I scrolled through, I read it, and quite frankly, I'm not concerned. That doesn't mean that they're fully disclosing everything by any means, but it also doesn't mean that every other platform's not doing the same thing. China was that big of a concern, America would not be doing any business with them. We import plenty, including some of our pharmaceuticals. So we trust them with health, but not data? Again, this isn't about China.